As Israel prepares to enter the Promised Land, Numbers 30 turns attention from national worship to personal responsibility. This chapter teaches that faith is not only expressed through sacrifices and festivals, but also through words, promises, and integrity in daily life. God shows His people that what they say matters, especially when spoken before Him. The vows made to the Lord. The chapter opens with a clear instruction. When a man makes a vow to the Lord or swears an oath, he must not break his word. So a vow was a voluntary promise made to God, not required but once spoken, taken seriously. God was teaching Israel that devotion is not emotional or careless. It is intentional and faithful. Words spoken in worship are not empty sounds. They are commitments of the heart. They are wisdom and protection in the household. The chapter then addresses vows made by women within the family structure, daughters in their father's home and wives within marriage. If a vow was made and the father or husband immediately objected, the vow could be set aside. If there was silence, the vow stood. This was not about diminishing value. It was about protection, wisdom, and shared responsibility. God acknowledged that vows affect more than the individual. They impact families, resources, and daily life. This instruction created space for care, balance, and thoughtful oversight, ensuring that devotion did not become harm or pressure. Accountability and grace. If a vow was upheld, it was to be honored. If it was released, responsibility rested on the one who released it. God's law here is careful and compassionate, holding people accountable while also providing grace. It shows that God values honesty, wisdom, responsibility, faithfulness, peace within relationships. Faith was never meant to create strain or regret. Here's the heart of Numbers 30. This chapter teaches enduring truths. Words spoken before God carry weight. Devotion should be thoughtful, not impulsive. Faith includes responsibility and integrity. God values honesty more than dramatic promises. Commitments should strengthen life, not burden it. God cares about how faith is lived at home. Numbers 30 reminds us that God listens carefully, not only to prayers, but to promises. Jesus later echoed this wisdom when He taught that our yes should be yes and our no should be no. Faithfulness begins with integrity of speech. Next comes Numbers 31, a chapter that records Israel's encounter with Midian and the closing of a long chapter in the wilderness journey.